Doing good in Scotland, South Dakota, sweetie. Hi, this is Amy and my daughter Everly, and we have Juniper with us, and this is little Teak, and we wanted to share our haul today with you. Today we were able to pick up just a few treasures. I got a very cute little trinket tray or goodie tray to All a Good Bite. And then we had our first snowstorm of the season today, and so there was no one at the local Goodwill. So I got really lucky and picked up a left-in goodie tray, so that was exciting for me. I got a big random bag of ornaments, rustic ornaments in there, along with these. There were like 3 of these, and then there was like 6 of this ornament. I thought this was kind of cute because it has Santa, the tree, and a cross charm with it. But that was a really good deal. It was the whole bag for like $2. So it was such a good deal. I love this sign that I picked up. It's one of the embossed ones. My older daughter was home for Thanksgiving, and she went through a big container of little golden books for me, and she was able to find the Pokey Little Puppy's First Christmas and Mickey's Christmas Carol. So I'll add those to the Christmas bookshelf. And then I took an older The Night Before Christmas book that didn't have a cover, and actually I bought it to do a project with. I just didn't know what the project was going to be. And I was able to thrift these picture frames this weekend that open. And so I cut some of the pages to make a little Night Before Christmas booklet. So let me tell you, we had that book growing up, and it brought back a lot of memories, especially the picture that featured the little girls in their petticoats. I remember looking at those pictures wishing that I could wear petticoats like that. Brought back a lot of memories. And then I love finding old color books and workbooks, and you always know how old it is based on the price. But this guy was 69 cents years ago, and there's still some, most of the pages are not done. So I'm going to photocopy a few at my, I'm a substitute teacher, so I'm going to photocopy a few for the students to do. And then this one was a true find. It was originally 19 cents. And look at the back. So that was fun to find. And then today I picked this one up, Unwrapping the Greatest Gift. And I took the cover off. And usually I just pick these coffee table type books up if the cover is a solid color. But this one, a nice coffee table book, if it was stacked with another one. And then this one, it's a little bit faded, but I think it's a Time Life book. And I think it's still got potential for someone to do crafts with it or just use it for a coffee table book. I just love looking at the vintage photos in it. And then I found one of these chubby little nutcrackers. And he was kind of cute. Picked up a brand new cross pen. Couple of brass candlesticks, so those are always a definite pickup. This Santa figurine was kind of interesting to find. I'd never seen one like it before. They're barefoot, so the barefoot Santas. And I think this is quite old. It seems to be a vintage nutcracker ornament. I couldn't find much information on it through Google Lens, but I'm going to keep looking. I thought these would look pretty hanging from a wreath, like over a fireplace or on a door. This one place we were thrifting at, we went into a room and it was pretty dark in there and freezing cold. And they actually had a fan going on top of it. So they must have been trying to air it out for some reason. And I came out of a corner of it with this amazing mid-century desk lamp. And they plugged it in for me and it did work. It's in pretty rough shape, but I think with a little elbow grease, it's gonna clean up really nice. And then from that same room, I pulled this trinket shelf. These are still so popular with the heart shape cut out. So I definitely grabbed that. It sits a little bit crooked, but I think with a little bit of hammer and a nail, that'll straighten right out. We also picked up this shelf. Made out of an old ceiling tile. So that was cool. And then last, but certainly not least, I was able to put my hands on another printer's tray in just about mint condition. And you can find these, they're getting harder to find, but you can find them still, but you almost never see them in this good of shape. So this was another treasure. So thank you for watching, and please follow us, Photo Shape Photography and Juniper Antiques. Thank you.